Hey everyone, Ivy Gaming here, and today we're playing Dragonheir Silent Gods. For today's video, we have another developer Q&A to go over, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a personal update, health update, content update, kind of, yeah, update. I figured this would be time for a proper update. As you can see, not the greatest yet, guys. My eye is really hurting. I always have it covered, so it's really hard not to. But yeah, I'm almost a month since this all started with the Bell's palsy, facial paralysis. My speech is not that great. P's are still weird, and flower is still kind of weird. As you can see, my eye's still very droopy. I don't really have any motion here yet. Still not smiling, but when I try to close my eyes, sorry, it's kind of creepy. It's starting to try, it's trying to close. It kind of gets there, which is good, but it doesn't blink properly, which is the issue. Whew. Okay, my eye hurts. Yeah, I'm gonna go put my pirate patch on, and then I'm gonna continue this quick little update. So I get to be a derpy pirate still. And yeah, my speech comes and goes with being like extra slurry versus not. Sometimes I just feel more inflamed, I guess, but I can't take ibuprofen because I'm still very pregnant. I am 39 weeks pregnant now. And yeah, I'm about to pop. So when it comes to my voice, when I am recording for my no face videos, I'm holding my mouth like this. Like, you guys can hear the difference, right? Like, hey guys, Ivy Gaming here. Hey guys, Ivy Gaming here. I just sound so different when I don't hold my mouth like this. It just changes it a lot. Like, I can just position. So this is why I sound clear sometimes versus not. But unfortunately, I'm really not improving dramatically. But at least there's some improvements, I guess. At the end of the day, you just want to see a little bit of improvement. But this is also why it's like very hard for me to record with my face. As you can see, like when I'm doing a video, my eye will bother me and I'll just have to adjust or take a moment and pause, or I get lazy holding my face and I forget and I'm like, oh yeah, hold my face properly again. I try to make my mouth sound different, do different things to figure out what makes me sound the clearest. So this is why I don't really record with my face still, even though it's been a month and it looks like I have a little bit of improvement, but not the best. But yeah, I thought this was a good time to do a quick real life update. And it'll get there, I think. I mean, the fact that I have some improvement is good. I can almost drink without a straw, not quite. I'm a little sloppy still. But I can chew on both sides of my mouth without getting too stuck up on this side a little bit. Where in the beginning, I could, if anything passed half my mouth, I was a mess and almost choked on it, or had to like get it out. So I'm getting there. There's little improvements. But yeah, baby could come anytime. As of Thursday, I will be 40 weeks pregnant. Or wait, yeah, today is Friday, next Thursday. So I'm 39 weeks pregnant now. I have an appointment on Monday for the baby again, just another look. Hopefully the final week, hopefully the final look. And I also have a doctor's appointment for my eye, just to make sure if there's anything else I can do for care, for improvement, or if I should change eye drops or whatever. Find stuff that's more soothing. So yeah, there's my little update, guys. I'm trying to still record. I know people are like, oh, relax, don't worry about the edit videos, don't worry about games, but I can do it. I'm okay. But I am taking the time. Like, if I just can't anymore, then I stop for the day, like I haven't been putting out as many Watcher of Realms videos because I've been getting my Dragonheir sponsorship ones done first, and then I go to Watcher of Realms afterward, if I can. But I've really been struggling to find the time to push my Watcher content. I've kind of been letting that take a back burner because Watcher, there's no rush. Like, I don't have to make sure I'm keeping up with daily tasks. I could just barely do my dailies and I'll be fine. I can catch up and push content another day. But when it comes to Dragonheir, it's rankings. It's keeping up with the people. It's keeping up with the unlocked content. And I want to make sure I still am ranking well and all sorts of things like that. So with Dragon, I'm prioritizing keeping up with Dragonheir as a game over Watcher because of the ranking system and the seasons and all of that. And obviously I love Dragonheir. It's so much fun. So it's not like it's not like it's a bad thing or a chore. I really enjoy it. So that's kind of why I'm slacking with Watcher, is because I'm prioritizing the other content. But yeah, it's really hard to focus sometimes too, to really push the content. Like Watcher is harder to take the time to really focus because it's like a puzzle to figure out, you know? It's not as easy to just, well, I shouldn't say Dragonheir is easier. It's not. But Watcher is more of the brain teaser, the frustration, the patience with YOLO or RNG, not even RNGing, more getting perfect timings, making things happen exactly and not messing up those timings with some of the content pushes that I'm still slacking on, or Gear Dungeon when that was out. I didn't even finish it. So, yeah, it's rough. But all right, sorry this was a little bit of a long intro here. I just kind of wanted to take this as a time to do a quick personal update before I got into the other stuff for today and mention my content and what's going on. And yeah, I'm any day now, Lily could be here and we'll take a few more days of extra pause. I think she heard me say her name. Lily is kicking. Hello, Lily. Yeah. But I'm doing okay, guys. I'm trying my best. I mean, I'm struggling. The eye is really, really struggling. It hurts most days, but I'm trying. And I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching the videos regardless. So, but yeah, I wanted to make this little video to put in with my Dragonheir and my Watcher videos posted for today, just to kind of say hello properly and not just with my voice only, and let you guys see the lack of improvement, or kind of, I don't know. But I have been posting in my Discord, so if you guys want to keep up with what's going on, again, my Discord community is the place to be. I am posting here when I have little updates. I'll probably, this will be the first place I post when baby comes and all that stuff too, so yeah. All right, let me roll the actual content for today now. All right, so let's dive into this Q&A as posted on April 5th. All right, dear travelers, now, travelers who are advancing swiftly have reached the conclusion of Season 2. Rest assured we prepared ample content for Season 3 in addition to system upgrades and optimizations. Let's see what they are. Additionally, the developers of Dragonheir Silent Gods will keep listening to your voice. We are here to answer some of your most discussed questions. Will there be more kinsfolk and gender in the future, like female elves, dwarves, male human, and lizard folk? Reply is we will be bringing male Highlanders to the game in a future update. So this is a little bit of a weird one already. Apparently this Q&A is more geared toward people finishing Season 2 that want to know what's up for Season 3. I'm not sure if that's the whole Q&A, but I guess we'll find out. All right, let's keep going. Because obviously, yeah, Highlanders are in Season 3, which we already know. All right, next question or comment. The disparity between the top 10 and the first place is minimal. It is hoped that players ranked first, second, third could be awarded a special unique avatar frame lasting 90 days. This signifies that if you wish to retain it, you must compete again in a subsequent season. This could bring something to the best players to chase after without affecting a majority of players. He said, we got you. We plan to add vanity items and badges like exclusive profile pictures, only available to the best of the best to show off. In addition, we are also considering adding more achievement-related cosmetics such as profile frames, dice skins. More concrete information will be shared in the future announcements, so stay tuned. Game mode optimizations. Can we have a max option in enhancements? It's a pain to drag from 1 to 20 as we enhance our items. Reply is, thank you, Traveler, for the suggestions. Such quality of life updates will be brought to the game soon. They are really good with quality of life upgrades. We have to admit that. They've done so many amazing ones that like games like Raid have just never done in 5 years. Or they took 2, 3, 4 years before they even did them after people requested from day one. Alright, endgame at each season is too long and repetitive. Taking on the same bosses every day, affinity solvents lose their value after reset. Maybe we could have more content in the last 3 weeks to the end of the season, along with more sped up options to lessen our pain of leveling heroes after each reset. So the reply, we will bring more content to the end of seasons to make it more compelling, and we're already in development of speed up options for leveling to make leveling more painless. We're open to more suggestions. All right, well, this is a complicated one. Sorry guys, I'm actually struggling. If you hear me pause awkwardly or if there's like any little background movement noises, I'm struggling with my eye really bad today and wanting to hold my eye closed but also hold my mouth to sound clearer. So I apologize. I'm struggling today as I try to finish this one. This is the first video I'm making. I'm luckily not going to make probably any more. Okay, so this is a complicated thing for me though, honestly. I don't feel like there's not enough endgame content. I think there's too much endgame content. I just think the endgame content is actually done in a weird way. So my thought with this is, number one, there needs to be a cap on doing the Chaos Shadow bosses that encourage us to actually, or some sort of requirement with our points that actually make us do the adventure preparation and the elemental domains with the otherworld exploration instead of day one try to make 15 teams and do those every single day for the top players to compete. I feel like it's so time consuming and overwhelming, and yes, I get the fact that people are willing to go crazy and do that. They should be rewarded for their efforts, but what if that one day that it starts, you're busy, you have real life stuff, you have a bad day, you're sick, you're whatever, you're working, you have a birthday party, like, what if that one day of reset where everyone has to start making their 15 teams or they can't compete should not determine if you're successful or not, you know? Or be a whole day behind everybody else in points, which could dramatically affect your ranking. This was a problem with Eternal Evolution and their Twilight system, which they ended up fixing, which was really great. They kind of put a delay on how far you could push in the first set of whatever stages, which was great, because then like at least you could, you had like a week to push a certain amount, and not like it didn't really matter when you did it. You had time. I don't know how they do that here, but it's an issue. And same thing when it comes to like the endgame boss, like Mechatork, for example. This season, when we did that, I was so frustrated because in the first day you need to do 6 teams all of a sudden, which shouldn't be hard because we had 15 teams ready, right? Wrong, because the mechanics changed and all of a sudden you need completely different heroes. And it takes time to practice and figure out what that is. So I really think when it comes to the endgame content for Otherworld exploration, there needs to be some sort of a delay, like a cap, of drawing it out to where it doesn't require people to instantly, the first day, do everything all at once, or else you can't compete. I think that's an issue. That's a really big issue, honestly. I think it made the whole endgame not fun and stressful instead of fun and creative. And like, I had no fun with Mechatork. It was nothing but stress and frustration, and I want that to be fun. It's supposed to be new content to have fun with and have a good challenge and be able to enjoy, not be like, oh my god, I'm so frustrated because I'm up until the last minutes of reset trying to get my final team done, but really I just have to throw something together because I can't quite make it work today. Like, that's not fun. It makes the game frustrating and stressful. And I don't think they want their game to be frustrating and stressful, but I know that's how a lot of us felt. I think Mechatorque, or not Mechatorque, but the endgame boss, the whole 50-50% thing is just not ideal. It should be something where, like, the first, or at least have it capped, you know, like 3 or 4 days are 50, the boss is at whatever skills. And instead of at 50%, it switches at 3 or 4 days or 5 days. It switches to the other difficulty level, not based on a cap, based on how much our server does. Because if our server does it fast, boom, all of a sudden, then we're switching to another difficulty level after we just finally figured out our teams. Like, I hated it. I really did. I did not like the content. I was frustrated, and it made me have, like, a bad taste in my mouth, not a good one, about the game. So I really, really hope that they change that endgame stuff this season. I don't know what to do about the 15 teams with Otherworld Exploration, though, because that's just the best way to get points. I think they should change the points, maybe, to make it so that isn't the only answer. Maybe improve the points you can get, or give you bonuses somehow if you do the domains and the adventure preparation instead of making 15 teams, or at least the first day or 2 or whatever, make the bonuses worth getting, so we don't feel like we have to immediately go and get 15 teams ready the second it opens in order to get the best points possible. They need to figure that balance out. All right, sorry I took so long on that topic, but it's a really big topic, and I think this is kind of a I don't know. It's not necessarily the truth about a lack of content. There's plenty of content. It's just overwhelming and weirdly spaced out content, I think, is the issue. The end game content with the boss that's an issue is once the boss is done, if you have a week to wait before your server resets, that's the real issue. Alright, I apologize. I'm gonna not hold my mouth, so I might be a little slurry. I'm just keeping my eye closed instead, because that's what I need to do now. Alright, question. The Fey Meander is just the same thing every season, boring and repetitive, and the rewards aren't even that good. Alright, the replies, sorry to hear that. We have planned to have players spend less of their time in Fey Meander. Other than keeping the exploration aspect in Labyrinth of Curiosities, the Fey Meander will only contain 1 stage per floor. We'll also adjust the rewards to make it more compelling, with a new reward based on the daily highest achieved floor. However, the reward system is still subject to change. Interesting. So a big change for Faye, not just physically walking around the world, but also a change to the rewards. I didn't realize that. That sounds good. Alright, the next one. The dungeon is another repetitive aspect of the game, spending over 80% of our time raiding goblin layers for XP to level up our heroes. Can we get more ways to obtain XP potions? From map exploration, maybe? Like from Fae? So we don't burn out. So the reply is we have planned for double drop events in the future, and challenge tickets can also be obtained in more ways than now. Additionally, we're considering adding idle leveling feature in the camp, where 3 heroes can be selected to gain XP passively over time. Yeah, I really like that. Like I said before when they mentioned this, like raid, the sparring pit. It's a really good idea. And double drop makes sense, but that doesn't always mean the timing is going to be good when we need to level up heroes. So hopefully they can figure out the timing of that to actually make sense. I think one of the other speed up in regards to dungeons and issues with grinding is they really need to change the double drop rates to, instead of being 30 days into the season, at least after season 1, it should be 15 days, because here we are day 15 and I've been farming stage 7 or 9 actually on all of the graves since the first day they opened. So why do we have to wait 15 days before it's worth farming? It's a little too much, I think. Give us a week of lazy low farming and then, yeah. Alright, other content. Can we have more ways to obtain shard heroes like Uteor and Ardreth, like exchanging them in the season shop? They do reply here, this is part of our plan. Uteor is expected to be in the season shop at the end of season 3, which of course will also offer items for inspiration for leveling. So this is good. This is really good, although I think it's a little bit of a stretch. I think UTR should have been in the Season 2 reward shop, and then Ardreth should have been in the Season 3 reward shop. Or at least just put everybody that's happened up until that point in the next seasonal shop to come. Like waiting one season makes sense. Like you don't want to have to be like, okay, we just grinded really, really hard for UTR. Now you can just easily buy him 2 weeks later. That wouldn't be fair. But if you can buy them one whole season later, not 2 whole seasons later, I think that's fair. Although again, I hope in the future they really do address the reality of seasons and new players and catch-up mechanics or whatever. All of that needs to be addressed, which I know that they are supposedly trying to figure out, but I guess we'll see. So this says, thank you all for submitting your feedback. As always, developers will read your comments and suggestions while designing changes and updates accordingly. We encourage you to submit your feedback via our customer support. Just log into the game, go to settings, and tap the customer support icon, which is the little headphones there. And then that's about it for the Q&A session. Big thank you to everyone who made their voice heard. Adenthia is a more enchanting place because of you. Meanwhile, we encourage you to send your feedback and suggestions on various platforms. The team will be able to do its best to polish the game accordingly to your expectations and bring you a more awesome gaming experience. Alright guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. What do you want to see change the most? I will do my best to also relay concerns of the community when I give random updates to the staff as well. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry this was a bit of a longer video, but I wanted to give my little update in there too. So hope that was okay. And yeah, I will see you in the next video.